Strange Brigade. Is it worth a buy? Let's read the words of the developer. Embark on an exotic journey into danger in this rip-roaring 1930s third-person adventure for 1 to 4 players. Encounter pulse-pounding action, treacherous traps, and tales of daring do. Yes, guys, it's a 4-player, well, 1 to 4 players, third-person co-op adventure game. It's a shooter, but it's on an adventure-y kind of place with hieroglyphics and ancient ruins and skeletons and shit. There's mummies and all kinds of stuff. And I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying playing the game. It's a casual game, guys. It's casual. It's a casual. Ooh, you're casual. Ooh, it's not hardcore. Ooh, you roll across the floor like a prick. It's third person. Guys, it's got everything I hate. Everything. This game. It's just set up for me to loathe. But I love it. I just kind of love it. I just kind of like playing the game. It's just a relaxing, fun, shooty, collecty, buy, upgradey kind of game, and I don't know why I like it. I just like it. I just like actually. I played it all day today, and co-op's great fun as well. By the way, really is. That's why this review's been delayed, because I wanted to play co-op. Anyway, let's start with the different game modes you've got. You've got a campaign, which is I haven't finished the campaign, but over halfway and I'm in 10 hours in, so I don't know. I have took me time, and I think I had a big long shit at some point during that and left the game on, so it's not really 10 hours, but each level feels like about 40 minutes, and I think there's 10, so you know. It also has Horde Mode, which is just like survival on levels. There's 4 different levels for that, and they're great fun. The Horde Mode's great, guys. I'll come to that in a minute. And then you have like a high scoring speed test where there's like online leaderboards and all that. I'm not really bothered about that, but anyway, let's look at the campaign. You have 4 characters that you can choose from, like Left 4 Dead. Each character has a different superpower. It's an amulet that they carry, and you also have different main weapon, which is usually a machine gun, a sniper rifle, a blunderbuss, you know, that kind of stuff. A secondary weapon which has infinite ammo. Your primary doesn't have infinite ammo. You have to keep refilling your ammo, you prick. And you have your pistol, which is your secondary weapon. You also have a grenade, and everybody has a different grenade. Some of them are like petrol bombs, some of them are high explosive, some are timed, different types of grenades. And you also have your superpower, your amulet, like I said before. Now, when you kill an enemy, the enemy drops gold and blue shit. Now, the blue shit charges your amulet. When your amulet's fully charged, you can then unleash it. And like I said, they all have different powers. You can buy better amulets as the game goes on. To do that, you need to collect what's called relics, and they are usually very well hidden away. And what you have is like a scrapbook of relics, and each page has a set of relics on it. When you complete that page, you get a credit, and in between missions you can use that credit to spend on a better amulet. And some of the other amulets are freaking awesome, guys. Well worth collecting the relics to do that. In fact, this game has a lot of things to collect, and you know what? Everything you collect has an actual purpose. It's not one of these stupid games where, oh, collect the cats and you'll get an achievement. No, if you collect the cats, there's these statues of cats, usually 6 on each level. If you kill all the cat, well, shoot all the cat effigies, you will get access to the kitty cat treasure room, guys, and it's full of gold. And why do you need gold? Well, you need gold to buy new weapons. Again, at the end of the levels, you can buy new permanent weapons. During the levels, there'll be chests scattered about where you can spend maybe 500 gold or 1,000 gold to buy a temporary weapon. And they're usually quite powerful weapons as well. But the thing is, you can't reload them. Once they've run out of ammo, that's it. They use the spent, they're gone. But your main weapon, you can refuel the ammo. Refuel? I said it again. What the f***? It's refill. Ow. Refill your ammo with these little flashy things like ammo sacks that's around the place. So that's how you kind of play the game. You progress through each mission of the campaign, solo, co-op, with 3 or 4 players, whatever you want. Obviously, the more players, the more monsters, and the harder it gets. It scales up in that sense. Lots of different monsters to fight. Some are just basic shambly zombies that look really easy, but hey, when they get close to you, they will start charging at you, flailing like a fucking windmill. So you have to be careful, because they can take half your health off. And a really cool thing is, if you have an enemy behind you, these two black ghostly hands just appear at the bottom of your screen and come up your monitor, and it's like, oh shit, there's someone behind me. It's really eerie. I've had a few jump scares at this. Actually, if you watched me stream the other day, you'll have seen us get jump scared in the actual stream. The game didn't go down very well at all in the stream. People weren't really liking it, but I'm actually loving it. I mean, the monsters, there's quite a few different types of them. Some burrow underground, some teleport, some just charge at you, and there's obviously bigger and better as you go through the game. There's some bosses as well. I have to say though, I never really had any trouble with any of them. One of the bosses got me down pretty low on health, and I had to take a health potion. There's also 3 difficulty levels I played through on medium, but there's an easy and there's a hard. So, you know, I don't think you'd ever need easy, but certainly hard is something that a lot of players will certainly want to use. Other than that, I found the game a very casual kind of experience as far as the combat goes, but that's not always a bad thing. Same with the puzzles. The puzzles were very casual, almost like kiddified puzzles. You're not going to fail the puzzles, really. I mean, basically you'll come across a locked door with some hieroglyphics on it, and you have to shoot the hieroglyphics in the right order to unlock the door, and the order that you have to shoot them will be usually about 30 meters away, hidden on a wall somewhere, and you just have to kind of read it and remember it and go. But I mean, that's kind of the level. There's a few more harder ones as you go through, but generally speaking, you're not going to fail on the puzzles. It's a bit of a disappointment, the puzzles. They should have been harder. But there's something about just playing this co-op. It is just so much fun, collecting the gold, collecting the cats, getting the treasure, getting the relics, filling in your books, buying new runes, buying new weapons, better prototype weapons. There's flamethrowers, machine guns, there's high burst rifles, there's a sniper rifle, and also when you unlock certain rooms and you get into the treasure, you can get augments for your weapons, and obviously the better the weapon, the more empty augment slots it has, and so you can maybe add a freeze ability to your gun, so when you shoot something it freezes it in place for a couple of seconds. There'll be a fire one, there'll be something to make your reload time faster, there's a damage buff, lots of ways you can upgrade your weapons as well. So there's plenty of progression in the game for stuff like that, which I like in a game like this. I don't like that in every game, but in a game like this I do. The actual movement around, I'm using a mouse and keyboard. It has full controller support, but I'm having no problem at all. You do roll across the floor like a prick, which I hate in games, I really do. It does work particularly well in this game when there's a lot of monsters, and some of the levels when you're fighting like about 30 or 40 monsters in a smallish area, it is just hectic fun. You also have traps. They have traps set for you as well, but you have traps that you can activate with a bullet and spinning blades and fire and all kinds of stuff to kill the monsters and kind of group them all up and then just incinerate them all. It's just great fun. Same with your grenades as well. Your grenades are devastating, and there's just something about the violence in this game that is so satisfying. Casual though it is, it's still satisfying. I always seem satisfied in a battle. It's like, yeah, burn, you bastards, you know. And it's just great fun. It's just fun. It just kind of nails fun, this game. That's what it does. It's not difficult. It's not hardcore. It's nothing like a Dark Souls kind of game. It's just bloody fun. And that's what it is, and especially in Horde Mode. Horde Mode is freaking great. It's just really, really edge of the seat stuff, hectic, just get into them and fuck them up kind of gameplay. There is a problem though with this game, guys. As much as I'm having fun with it, as much as it's funny, it's got a good narrative, it doesn't take itself seriously, and all of them things. And that is the price. This game costs $39.99. And I'm telling you now, as long as I have a hole in my arse, it is not worth $39.99. That is the problem with this game. There's just not enough to justify a £40 price tag. There's just not, when you consider Vermintide was what, 25? But it is a fun game. So there you go, guys. I'm going to thumb it down simply because it's just too damn expensive for what you get.